up for this chill ride. We are here for the Ohana vibe. A palm tree and a friendly smile. Enjoy and stay for a while. All right, guys, how we do it? It is freaking Catch the Vibe, day 1, episode 1. Look forward to having conversations with everybody about gaming, life, love, everything in between. Today we have a very, very special guest with us. We have the love of my life, best friend, Miss Ohana Vibes.
Certified vibes.
Let's go. Give it up for. Going to be talking about parenting, marriage, gaming, and hopefully have some laughs and inspire you guys along the way. We're excited. I appreciate everybody that's here. Hi, honey. How you doing? All right. So just kind of a background on our relationship, our marriage. My wife and I have been together for 16 years now, going all the way back to April 2009. We've been married for 13 years now, going back to October of 2012. We have 2 kids. Too far ahead of ourselves. Let's get to know our special guest here. So we'll just get some warm-up questions from my wife. What's something small that made you smile this week?
Watching cute dog videos on TikTok.
Everybody loves dog videos on TikTok, yo.
Those are my favorite.
I love it. I love it. So what is something that truly makes you feel at peace?
Probably when my whole family is together in one place. Like when someone is out or someone's working or we're somewhere. I like it just when we're all home together, or at least together. I'm at peace.
If you could instantly master any talent, what would it be?
Probably rolling my R's and whistling.
Try to roll your R's.
I can't.
Try to roll it.
Oh, girl. Oh, girl.
That was decent. Try to whistle.
Choo-choo.
I love it. If you could spend a whole day just to yourself, all for you, what would you do?
Go to Disneyland by myself. Or Disney World.
That's not nice.
I'm sorry, but I would still do that.
All by yourself?
All by myself.
What's the first thing you would go on?
Thunder Mountain. And then I will probably just walk around.
And FaceTime us the whole time?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so let's kind of transition into shift gears about the good, the funny, and some of the lessons that you and I have learned being together in our 16 years. So what's one thing about our relationship that you're most proud of?
Everything that we have overcome and the growth that you and I have done together, for sure.
Yeah.
It's been, gosh, I think you've known right before I turned 21, and we've been together through all of that. So basically just like growing up together.
Yep.
Just all those different phases in our lives. And now finally becoming super comfortable around each other. And not finally, but, having that comfort around each other that...
Yeah.
And nothing surprises us.
Yeah. That comfort of just, trips to the grocery stores are more appreciated. And
little things like that, for sure.
Little ways to find time with each other.
Yeah.
So over the last year, what do you think, kind of transitioning, what do you think we've grown the most on over the last year?
I would say 1, parenting. 2, life, really. Things pop up and you and I just learn to adjust and just kind of, and trust. I think trust is a big one too.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think communication and being honest with anxieties and having sometimes you get built up anxiety of trying to be honest with somebody and your partner, and so it's how do you how do I approach? I found myself finding it hard to approach my wife with things I was dealing with because I didn't want to add to her stress and her plate
Mm-hmm.
of what I was going through. Um, but I found that that was kind of making a kind of a burden. Whereas like she could tell I was going through something, but if I don't want to talk about it, like
Yeah.
she would kind of let me.
Poke it a little bit and poke it and poke it,
Yeah.
and finally having it come out and just be, okay, this is what's going on. Like, oh, I knew it.
Yeah, just being like comfortable to run to her and help calm down the anxieties and things of those natures, whether it's work related or not.
Yeah.
She's the go-to.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite us memory before we had kids?
Before
we had kids.
Gosh. Before we had kids?
Before we had kids.
Probably just the random little things that we would do. I don't know, and like out of nowhere, we're just like, okay, you want to go to the Mariners game? Let's go to the Mariners game. Without having it like, okay, let's plan it out. You want to go to dinner? Let's just go to dinner. You want to, I don't know. You can sleep in.
Yes.
Without
sleep. The sleep is the thing.
Without having to worry about all of that.
So 16 years is a long time. So, what is like advice you would give to other couples or another wife of, if going through tough times?
Honestly, patience. I feel like you have to have a great amount of patience with each other. If it's from one side or the other, as long as one of you have the patience and just don't give up, then it's, I think it will help out a lot.
Yeah, she has a lot more patience than I do, by far.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I've had to learn with my own patience.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that has helped a lot too.
Yeah, and just
the coach in me always wants to
yeah.
And our kids, need to grow, and sometimes it's okay to make a little mistake, and
yeah, absolutely. And just staying calm.
Yeah, just staying calm.
Sure.
We'll get to that, D3. We're gonna get to that. Okay, so right now, so we're talking about us memories, right? What's something that I do personally that makes you laugh?
Oh, that you do?
Yeah, that I do.
Just this stupid dad jokes that you would do, or just like the random little sound effects that he does out of nowhere. Like when he gets super like just awkward, or he gets very nervous, he does these little sound effects over everything. I mean, we could be in a drive-through to, going out, at the Starbucks or any coffee, place, and he's in this awkward situation, so he just goes shoo, shoo, or shoo. It's just a stupid sound effect that you do.
I feel like a lot of guys.
Oh. Time. I'm just like, oh my god.
I gotta make sound effects with everything, yo.
So if you ever hear him make sound effects, it's because he feels like he's in this a weird, awkward spot.
So my favorite thing that she does that makes me laugh is she always does this. Look at me, and if Justin's in here, she knows. If you're not smiling, my wife will be like, look at me, babe. Oh, look how pretty you look. And she'll do that, and she'll do it in front of other people.
Anybody.
And she'll make you so embarrassed. But it's funny.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I do that.
So how do you feel the most loved? Is it words, actions, time together? And what am I the best at, and what can I improve on?
I feel like I'm more of a spending time together. I'm not much of a cuddler like you are. You are a cuddler. I just like to spend time more, and then very very cute little things. I guess random cute little things. And I'm not much like don't like no flowers or anything. I'm just like, oh, that was cute what you did. Well, that was a random cute. I like the one time where your son goes and he brings the computer, the laptop upstairs because he knows that I have to go to work, so he just brings them randomly. I'm like, oh, that was sweet. Like just little kind little acts like that.
Yeah.
And definitely spending time though together. I like that spending time with each other.
Yeah, we definitely try to get.
Yeah.
We're very busy.
Small things.
And so anything small, whether it's a trip to the gas station, I'll pull her off the couch and make her go, get in the car, let's go.
Yeah.
And I'll take the long way to the gas station just to spend like
or
a couple
really,
extra
really
minutes.
Slow.
Yeah.
That's just insane.
No phones. I think the biggest one too is like we are as a society on our phones a lot, but I feel like individually we have gotten better at not being on our phones when we're with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, there's times where we're like comfortable couch and we're kind of surfing and
yeah, but like if it's movie time and we're like binging on a show or binging on a movies,
yeah,
then we definitely don't.
Our kids and I think we really enjoy spending time with our kids. If it was up to us, like
we'll be
we'll be home with them all the time.
Yeah.
Vacations, like we always think of like for us it's always 4, it's never 2.
Yeah. We like hanging
and
out
so
with kids for sure.
But we definitely try to make sure that anytime it's 2, that we enjoy it as much as we can.
Yeah.
Grocery trips. We enjoy people watching and hanging out and watching other people mingle and dance and stuff. So we enjoy it, whatever it may be. We
when
enjoy all that.
Everything becomes silent around you, and you two are just like us two are just having fun. I think that's what counts. That's what I enjoy the most.
Yeah.
Like not caring about who's around, just being ourselves.
Just being ourselves.
Being ourselves. Being silly and goofy and weird.
Yeah. So just like, you know, it's tough as a couple to get time because it's, you know, everything is busy.
On the go.
On the go.
For sure.
So just try to change up, you know, changing the conversations from just how was your day to like really trying to understand the work that my wife does so I can listen to her conversations about work, like somewhat, if that makes sense, you know, like.
He's so bored. He doesn't know what I'm talking about sometimes. Or vice versa. When you start talking to me, I'm like, I don't know what you're saying.
Right. But it's like with your kids, like, you know, you come home from school, how's your day at school? They say good, but it's like, well, tell me a little bit more.
Tell me
like,
more. And then
well, what are you learning about in maths? You know, you should, so you can't get that's kind of a generic question when you ask your kids, like, how's your day at school? So, like, us being able to open up and have these conversations with them has helped a lot, for sure. So, yeah, I mean, 16 years has been a blessing. I love you, and I love that we're doing this right now. I love having you on. This is cool. And obviously being together that long, like I said, we're parents, and so we've had our little adventure of ups and downs as parenting, not just individually, when I'm home with the kids or when she's home with the kids, but together when we're both with the kids. It's been a little bit of both. So like, what's the hardest part of being a mom? Like, what's the hardest part of that? Like, what's hard when it's just you and the kids as opposed to what's hard when it's you, me, and the kids?
When it's just me and the kids, it's basically 2 against 1. And so just being stern, being there for them, but also you definitely don't ever want to come off as I have one back other than the other. So definitely like just trying to make everything equal. And really just, I'm very big on if your kids come up to you and tell you, hey, can we talk? Or hey, I need to talk to you about something. I will drop whatever I'm doing and I will sit there and I'll listen to it. Just because if they're coming to you for advice or for you to listen to them, you definitely want to have all open ears. So definitely that's my biggest thing is just having those and having them feel comfortable enough to come.
And you're really good at that.
Mm-hmm.
You're really good at that.
Yeah.
I envy you in a way that you're so good at that. I struggle with that as a dad. But I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
It's just trying to, you know,
Yeah.
I like to pick on in a fun type of way, and sometimes there's times I can't pick on my daughter, and I need to love her and hug her,
And I
and
always give
same
a
thing
good
with my
look. Yeah.
same thing with my son.
Mhm.
There's just times where I enjoy picking on my kids in a loving way.
It's definitely the opposite with like I am more the cuddler and the loving person, like the loving one as a
Yeah.
parent. You're more of like the fun, the
The fun and stern one, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely like the rule enforcer. So you kind of touched on one a little bit earlier, but what's a funny or sweet thing that you do with the kids that you'll never forget?
Honestly, it's when you are streaming and me and the kids are just literally laying in our bed, and they do that every single night. And they just lay in our bed, and we just sit there, either on our phones, watching TV. Um, my daughter and I like to watch Dance Moms. We binge watch on Dance Moms all the time, and so we'll just sit there and we'll just binge watch on that. And my son, or we'll watch my son watch Disney, and just literally just laying in our bed and just
Yep.
you know.
Every night I end stream, I go to our room and I have to take our kids out of the bed and put them in their rooms every single night.
Yeah.
No, I do think about that a lot, like while I'm live, that you get to have that time with the kids. It's a blessing. And I'm here to give you your flowers because you do a good job of making your kids feel safe and feeling comfortable to open up and let them understand what we're trying to accomplish, and they're part of the mission with us. And so, yeah, no, I appreciate like that moment for you. That's the highlight of your night with the kids and stuff. It means a lot to me because, um, our kids are only getting better because of that, what they're learning from you. So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
So, like, what do you think some of the challenges that we have faced being parents, and how have we like fixed it or like overcome it, or what did we do to like?
Oh man. Well,
I mean, we don't have to get to like super detailed, obviously, but like, just
I think really stages.
Definitely dealing with stages.
Like stages in like with their life. When they're younger, trying to go from like, the terrible twos onto transitioning to school, them becoming teenagers, the mood swings and the things. I think that is probably the most challenging. Keeping them safe, keeping them, knowing what's around, what's good, what's bad, and
keeping them in the loop of what's because
there's crazy things out there.
Social media
and yeah, just really, and thank goodness our kids are very like
anti-social
yeah, they're
media.
anti-social media.
For as much as me and Miss Ohana are on social media, our kids are very much anti.
They don't want to be part of it. They don't want that, which I think is great because they don't have that like comparison.
Did you guys start?
Yeah.
Can I see you outside?
Yeah. Oh wait.
Wait, no, not this way.
Yeah, go to my office.
Yeah.
See, my kids have to be around me.
Yes, parenthood is tough.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with phases because not just them going through teenagers years and growing as a kid, they are, there's going through raising a boy versus raising a girl, and just a lot of the aspects and us staying in the know and staying in the lingo and all the way down to the freaking 6, 7. like we hear all this stuff that's trending from our kids.
The kids hate when I do that.
Because
oh my gosh, they hate when I try to talk like them. They hate it.
He's gonna hate that we did that. And so like What do you think was one thing that I've worked on with our kids?
Patience. You did. You have now you've become a little bit more patient with them and listening to them and have them tell their story, have them hear your story, and just having that like patience with each other for sure.
Yeah, if your kids are in some sort of like, how do I explain it? Like if they're not feeling comfortable to come up to you and tell you something's going on at school and they're waiting for your spouse or other, you have to
Mhm.
find a way to break that.
Mhm.
And it's tough, because being the stern, you're not saying that my wife doesn't, she has her stern moments, but I'm definitely more
How
stern than
dare
my
you?
wife, but having those moments, it's like, how do you break through and understand the fact that like, I'm just trying to be there for you, son, like, and then also like I needed to understand that like listening
Mhm.
and patience was like my biggest thing. I would
Yeah,
I would never
patience.
let my children finish
Mhm.
what they were, and then being a former like coach, like those, that
Mhm.
was tough too because I was trying to like, basically grew up with that rub it off, spit on it, and get back.
Mhm. Mhm.
Just get back out there.
Sometimes
Um,
kids are sensitive, and you just have to like,
yeah, you have to uh, patience and
yeah. You definitely have your sensitive one. You definitely have your like, very like, okay, wipe
yeah.
it off, wipe off the dust. I'm good.
And your
You
kids are
just have
very
to.
much like, even though they look and act like you, they're very much their own person.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so like
For sure.
you also have to like let them grow into their own person.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
and so it's been really
And fully support them in whatever they want
whatever they
to,
want to do.
whatever they want to do.
Um,
And so, yeah, definitely that you've definitely grown. You weren't big into cheer, and now you're a big cheer dad. And so there's little things that you have overcome for sure.
all right, so now this is kind of how we got here. So we're gonna transition to like the gaming and streaming life, right?
Oh
It's a
gosh.
big part of what we do. It's a big part of what I do. It's how we got this whole thing started.
Oh
It's how we met
man.
everybody. It's how we got this community started. Um, and we've had our bumps and grinds
Mhm.
as a couple, be it
Absolutely.
with me trying to become a streamer because it is time consuming. It is, as you guys know, I'm up 7:30 to 11:30. I'm up late.
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
there's a lot of balancing that goes into this, whether it's just
Absolutely.
balancing that, that my job's first.
Yeah. Mhm.
That was the biggest thing that my wife and I had to, because I think when I first started streaming, she found that I was just editing at like I was work wasn't first. I would always like just nothing was first. Like it was just,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to focus on streaming.
Mhm.
So balancing priorities, balancing
Yeah.
time management. Um, because I don't want my time not streaming to just be on my phone editing or be on my computer editing or um,
Yeah.
playing the game. So it's like
Yeah.
that's why you guys only see me play when I stream. So like what is like some advice you can provide to the spouse of a streamer to, like,
I sound like a broken record, but honestly, patience. Definitely there's gonna be bumps on the road because there's always we started off as very um rocky. I think I was getting irritated because the amount of time you were on your phone. And I'm more of like, well, I just want to spend together. The kids want to spend some time with you. Um, Trust was a huge one, and then I just think you know seeing that how much you have love for this and just being patient and just being your number one fan from the beginning. I would literally be in there all the time. Even when because I used to work two jobs, I would be at my second job just like on your streams
yeah,
at all times.
leave it in there.
Yeah,
Um,
I think patience and just being there.
patience.
And just know it's you know, it's what you love, and then always have your back and be your number one fan.
What's kind of piggyback on that? What keeps you like? Because she's really good at this. What keeps you supportive like on days where streaming's hard for me?
Oh, positive, just staying positive and just coming back to your why and the reason why you started doing this and the reason why you are doing this and your love and you know this is just I guess just for your love for it and just coming back to that why
Right. And I just
because you need to hear that. You need to hear the positive.
yeah, and there was sometimes I would struggle with going to my wife and letting her know that hey, I'm struggling mentally with streaming, or I'm struggling with streaming because like I'm starting to feel this way or that way. And it wasn't because uh, I didn't have a comfort in having the conversation with my wife. It was a multiple things. One, my wife is a real like she's gonna tell me sometimes the things that I don't want to hear. And so me having to open up and hear that was scary for me, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of lamest way to put it, but like it was just intimidating to like have those conversations knowing that she's not gonna like butter me up and like really like, oh, it's okay. Like she's gonna tell me like for real how it really is and what she's really feeling, and things like that. So
yeah, I think I'm pretty honest with you with that because I think
yeah,
I think for me it's if you're gonna hear it from anybody, you're gonna hear it from me, and I'll
yeah,
tell you the honest truth because honest I would want nothing but the best, and so I'm gonna help you and tell you what's wrong, what's right, you know.
yeah, because it is hard. There's times where, um, I get off and I see you guys sleeping, and I'm like, man, I wish I could have spent like the 4 hours with you. That I do feel like that sometimes. Um, but also at the same time, like I really enjoy this, and uh, I see the potential in us being able to spread and turn this Ohana into something big and impactful to somebody. And so, like, how do you feel we kind of handle and prioritize? Like, what do you think? How do we work together with this streaming? Because I do stream a lot. I post a lot. I'm editing. We're posting on the YouTube. There's a lot of content creation, and with you yourself getting into the content creation yourself on TikTok. How do we balance that?
I think we talk to our kids and our kids know so they don't think that we're just ignoring them. They know what's going on. Um, Also putting the time limit. Like, this is the time we are just setting a schedule. And so whatever we have before we start is our time with our kids, our time with each other, and just making sure we do have, you know, our trips to the grocery store, or our little date nights, or things like that. I feel like are really important. And also the time with our kids, like as a family, watching the movies, because our kids are they're homebodies.
Yeah, and they like hanging out with us. They like watching shows with
Yeah,
us.
they love hanging out with us, and so, the kids, he Alana will put on a random movie, and you're like, okay, we haven't seen this, or you guys haven't seen this, so we're gonna watch it. And our kids will just sit there and they'll watch it, and they enjoy it. They little things like that. I think just communicating with each other and with our kids on what's happening and what we're doing, and it also gives our kids their time to go outside and play, or talk to their friends, things like that. So
And I think you getting into content creation yourself, like, help sort of understand like the world I was in, and things like things of like what I'm going through, and the time, like, because there was time where even when I had that hour to edit, I still felt that, like,
that's very much true.
that pressure of like having to be super present with my family. Because like I've said before, I'm a big advocate of like, if you're gonna stream and you have a wife and you have a kids, they receive whatever you like, the energy you put in chat, whatever you see me put in, like that kind of presence. I need to be with my family, and my wife and kids. And there's times where I struggle with that, but there's definitely like, because it is relaxing, and sometimes when I'm super relaxed with the kids, I'm just there, and I'm not as talkative,
Yeah, quiet.
and I'm quiet, but like I'm comfortable, but like, then I start thinking like, oh, I need to like be, talk to my kids, and so like it's been.
I think, like you said it, when you first started streaming, I wasn't big on content at all. I had no idea the effort it takes, the amount of editing it takes. Like you have no idea until I started doing it a little bit. And I'm like, oh, this is way more than what I thought. And then you're constantly, you're trying to like go on your phone, but then you get busy with sports and school events and work, and you're just like, you feel like you're busy. Your mind's constantly busy at all times. And so I think that not knowing what it was like until actually I started doing it, I'm like, okay, this is what's going on. That's why he's always on his phone. That's why he's always editing.
Yeah, and it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a big grind.
Yeah.
So if you're on the grind, stay on the grind, but prioritize your family, prioritize yourself, and just know it's a process. It's
a process.
It's gonna take a long time,
but just make sure you have that time with your kids and your family.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, there was when I first started streaming, I was really there'd be times where it was like, I know that I could be streaming right now and we'd be out with people and I wasn't in the best mood, but like I was in a good mood, but like I was still like, it was so obvious that I didn't notice it, but people were noticing and asking my wife on the side, yo, is he good? And I realized that like, yo, I wasn't good because I wanted to be live. I knew I could be live. I didn't want to be there, but at the same time, like, those people wanted to be around me, and like, and so if people want to be around me, I want to be around you, and I needed to start embrace those people, and shower them with love, and be present, and talk and interact, and so I've gotten a lot better with that. I've gotten a lot better with like being okay with doing a short stream on a Friday night to go out with my wife, or not doing one at all. And you guys need to make sure that if you are streamers, that you guys are okay with taking the time off. It's okay to make a post and say, hey, I'm taking the day off,
Absolutely. Because your family is important.
Family is important, man. Your kids are important, and I talk to my kids about what we got going on, so they know what we're doing right now, and having those conversations is super, super important.
And they're very supportive.
So like,
they're very, very supportive.
we'll go one more streamer question, and then I want to talk a little bit of gaming with you.
Oh gosh.
You are a gamer at heart. So like, what's the best part of being married to a streamer?
Honestly, it's all the people you get to meet. Like, just get to know. I would have I would have never known like your mods or anybody in the community. I was just, it's fun. It's fun to get to know more, especially because, don't have too much family, but they become your family.
Yeah.
And so I absolutely just love that, getting to know people and just, having them with you. So I think I like that.
I agree, because
I would have.
It's it's a lot when you put yourself out there, and you never really know, so you kind of gotta like.
Yeah.
And we found a really beautiful community, and it's continuing to grow, and it's amazing, and everybody in it's amazing.
And everybody's really supportive.
Everyone's super supportive.
And that's what I love, because compared to what I do and what you do, everybody still supports, and
and so it's super appreciative. You guys are all super appreciative.
Yeah.
The mods are appreciative.
Very much. Definitely.
And so so I appreciate that. I have a question for you.
Oh gosh, is it?
No. So okay, so if you actually I'm gonna go back to this. Let chat know, what is your favorite game all time?
It depends. But I would have to say Super Mario Brothers.
The one with Yoshi?
The one with the Yoshi.
The one with Yoshi?
The one with the Yoshi. I don't know, is that Super Mario World?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Tell him.
What about it?
Tell him you could beat it in 8 hours, 100%.
I'm pretty good at it.
Now, if you were to take over a stream for a whole night and run it your way, what would you do?
God, what would...
All you. No me, just you.
I mean, any stream? Like, it has to be gaming?
No, you just take over the stream for the night. What would you do? Would you game? Would you talk?
I would probably talk. Girl talk. With a drink in my hand. Then I would play in the mix of Super Mario Brothers, but I have really bad, like, ADHD, so I have to be constantly moving or doing something. And then I'll switch over to Diner Dash. I'm really good at Diner Dash, just saying.
You are good at Diner Dash.
Experienced server here.
How do you think that, I just thought of this question. How do you think that streaming has like helped us as a couple? Like, do you think it's helped us in any way? Like, connect us or?
I think we've learned to kind of. I think we grew with patience and like learning to listen to each other because I have nothing. I don't know anything about streaming, gaming. I no idea. I wouldn't know how to set anything up. But I think you and I like kind of like working with each other and then hearing the feedback from each other on the outskirts of it. Like if I'm watching you, okay, this is what I see.
Yeah.
I think that's came close. And then trust. I absolutely think.
Yeah, I did.
You grew trust a lot.
I grew a lot of trust in my wife when it came to merch design, layout a stream, or like letting her watch videos before I posted. Yeah. Like there was times where I didn't want to hear the critical information because I liked it. But anytime she told me something, she was 100% right. It was 100% like she was right. And so I got comfortable to now where like I will go to her with my like, hey, what do you think of this? And I won't post it or I won't go forward with it if she don't like it or think it's a good idea or think it looks good.
I'll let you know.
She'll let me know.
I'll let you know.
So, and I appreciate that for her because it makes it fun and easy for me. It makes it, you know.
Well, vice versa. You're like that with me.
Yeah.
You know, at first when I, first started even doing like the TikTok shop, you're like, okay, well, this is where you should edit. This is, we cut this part off. I'm like, okay. And I did. Like
yeah.
I hadn't.
Now you're getting good at it.
It's kind of natural.
All right, before we wrap things up, let's get just a little bit deeper. Talk some mindset and some growth. Maybe we can, inspire some people, things that we've been through, and just kind of collectively talk. So, how do you stay so patient when things are so chaotic?
How do I stay patient?
Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to get more tips on patience because I need it.
Mindset. A lot of talking to yourself. I'm like, okay, just take a deep breath. Talking to myself a lot. A lot of being in a good mindset, knowing that. I guess just trying to. I don't know. How do I become patient? Just.
It's almost like.
I always have to talk, like, okay, he doesn't mean that, or we'll talk about it, or...
Yeah, I was going to say, it's almost like you're like a fortune teller, like, you know the outcome.
You hate that.
I know, but you know the outcome like and you're right, and so that's why kind of like you're like that,
I'm very big, like, I have to have a plan for everything, for every situation, for everything going on, I have to have a plan. If I don't have a plan in place, it drives me insane.
So.
And you don't like that. You're more go with the flow, like, it hasn't happened. You know, if it happens, we'll get to it. We'll figure it out then. I'm like, no, like, I have to figure this now.
Yeah, let it. Yeah, what if it doesn't even happen?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I got to figure this now. Just in case it does happen, I know what I'm going to do. I know how I'm going to move. Yeah.
I feel that. So when it does, is there moments where it feels like even overwhelming, even when you're still trying to like have these conversations with yourself?
Oh yeah.
Is there moments like what do you do then to help reset? Because she does a good job of like not, and I think we both do a good job now of like not showing those type of emotions, especially around our kids. Like
yeah, definitely.
There's a mood that we try to make sure we maintain when we're around our children at all times, because we know that what they see does affect and help them, and their mindset and growth is just as important as ours.
Yeah. I'm more or less like think, can this conversation wait, you know, until later, or if the kids, like, the kids are gonna see, you know, whatever, but when they start getting older, you definitely don't want them to remember this is what my parents used to do or talk about or stress about. And so I think that you just want to, you know, less stress for them so that way they can live their lives. And then I think you and I became very good about waiting to have any conversation like that until later. And so things do get overstressed sometimes, but I think overcoming that, I think we're very good at.
What about on like a Tuesday? Let's use like a Tuesday. Like to me like Tuesdays and Thursdays are your most chaotic days. And majority of those times you're arriving home for the first time since leaving for work.
I'm the first to leave and the last to come home.
Right, and you're coming home. And most times I've just started my streams, and sometimes I'm kind of waiting for you to get home to say hey, and then I go start my streams. How do you handle that moment? Because I feel sometimes terrible leaving you in that moment, knowing you just got home. Even sometimes knowing that I've done as much as I could to clean and have dinner prepped and things like that. Like, I still feel like...
I think you, by doing that, just knowing, because I am the first to leave the house. And so, and coming home and being the last to come home, you're really good about at least making sure you and your son are fed. Because I can always pick up dinner on the way home from your daughter and I. But that you guys are fed. You do a great job about making sure like the dishes are done, the house is cleaned up, the dogs are taken care of, they are fed, and then also like your son's already taken a shower, doing his thing, what he has to do. That helps out a lot. So that way I just come home, either her and I will eat real quick, take a shower, and by then you're tired. Like, we're tired, and so we'll just like kids and I will just lay in bed and
relax.
Yeah. I think by you doing that helps me out on those days, because those days are like long. Those are long days for me.
Yeah, if you guys need to thank Miss Ohana, because she's you know, grabbing our daughter from practice, which helps me able to go live and hang out with you guys and push this positive movement and spreading aloha every single day, every time we go live, yo.
But no,
so that's a big shout out and big thanks
to you. But shout out to you too, because, you know, this is amazing what you're doing, and we fully support. Big shout out to you. So just know the kids and I have your back.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, baby.
What?
What's one dream or goal that you're working towards personally?
Stay-at-home mom. That has been my goal, because like I said, I'm a big, like, I just want to be with my kids. I don't want to miss anything. I just want to be with my family, have their breakfast ready for them in the morning, have dinner ready for them when they come home. They will love it if they don't have to ever clean
Yeah, me too.
You guys will still clean, but just I am Monica. If you guys ever seen Friends, I am definitely the Monica of that show.
Yes, of this show.
Yeah, I am very like I like things clean. I like things tidy. I like things organized.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%.
and if I could just be a stay-at-home mom and just do that and be with my family,
That'd be my goal.
that is like a win for me.
I agree.
That would be my dream girl.
That'd be a win for me too.
That would be a win because I could just
Yeah.
wake up early, make you guys breakfast.
Still go to work. Not you, me.
I was gonna say rude.
Oop. All right. So before we get to the Q&A with chat, what is one message that you want to leave anybody listening? Whether it's a piece of advice to moms, just maybe they're
Marry
struggling.
your best friend for sure. Even if you guys don't think you're best friends right now, have that like mindset of you're my best friend. We're gonna get through this together. I mean, I will never ever talk to anybody about some of the things I talk about. Only you. You know the good, the bad, the ugly. You know everything, absolutely everything. And
Vice versa.
so I think for sure marrying your best friend, having that trust, being very patient with each other and with your kids, absolutely. Even if your kids, like I said, if they come up to you and be like, hey, I need to talk to you about something. If they're trusting you with that, then definitely just drop everything you're doing and listen to them. Because don't get me wrong, my kids drive me crazy, but if they ever come up to me like, okay, I need to talk to you, done. I'm dropping everything I'm doing. I don't care if I'm at work. I don't care if anything. And just, I'm listening. And I think having your best friend a part of the parent process is going to be a W.
Yeah.
Because there's some things I can't do, and I don't know how to talk to my kids about, but you do.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to coaching, or you have that very good coaching mindset, and you're good about talking to them about things like that.
Yeah.
Especially even with like, our daughter's cheer. Even it's completely different what you've done. You're really good about, okay, you need to be in this mindset. You need to be in this mindset.
Yeah, really big on that. That's good advice, baby.
Yeah.
That's good advice. Take notes on that, chat. That's good advice. W Miss Ohana for that advice there.
Patience is key.
W Miss Ohana.
Just being married to your best friend, I think is
most
100. Important. And hate saying this, but not hate saying this, but putting your spouse first.
Yes, definitely put your spouse.
It's very important.
Put your spouse first. That doesn't mean that
your kids don't come first, but
there's just levels to it. It's like your spouse should be the first thought on majority of the stuff you do. Even when you're having conversations with your kids when their kids aren't around.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna speak to my son how I would speak with my wife there and for my wife. So we're gonna speak for each other because that's kind of how things we've molded things here in the house.
Mm-hmm.
People change. Yeah. People change. So when you marry your best friend, stay best friends.
Yeah. Sure.
Don't just marry your best friend for 6 months. I've married my best friend for 13 years. So.
Can I tell you one of my favorite things about you?
Yes, I love hearing about myself.
My favorite things that we like to do is at night when we're about to go to bed. Oh. He is so ticklish, and so we will lay there and literally just like do a whole I guess you could say tickle fight.
Bro, it's when I'm tired, I have like no strength, and you're like the freaking Incredible Hulk. Either that or I don't want to break you, and you're like tickling me, and I'm like screaming for my life.
And we just joking.
Our window's open.
Yeah,
it's like midnight.
Everybody can hear us, and then
our neighbors probably think someone's dying.
Your kids are probably getting mad, like, oh, here goes mom and dad again, just tickle fighting with each other, or they get so annoying. But that's one of our little fun things.
That is one of my little favorite. I do love that.
We love
as much as I despise being tickled, like
he hates it because he only wears his
Don't like it. Don't tickle me.
No,
like
no
it.
shirt on and everything.
Despise
and then
it, and she's
hates
just
it.
tickling me, bro. I was like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's one of the funniest things that we do, and it's just fun. And
it is. It is fun.
Yeah.
I agree. I always wonder what it sounds like outside our house in that moment.
I do. You probably think we're crazy, but you know what? We have a lot of.
We got a lot of fun.
We have a lot of history, a lot of, growth that we did between each other. So.
Yeah.
I think.
This was.
We like to have fun. We like to joke around. We like to be silly. We like to be.
We caught the vibe.
Yeah, we're very. We're very much best friends.
We're very much best friends.
Very much best friends.
Very much best friends. You won't see me without seeing her.
And vice versa.
Vice versa. This is very, very rare.
Yeah, I'm a very shy person.
No.
And, yeah,
we have shy moments. We have
and
shy
then-
moments. When it comes to like being in public and dancing,
Okay, when it's in public
like
and
there's
dancing, I love
moments
dancing.
where you're shy.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's where I'm shy.
Yeah.
There's moments.
Yeah.
There's moments.
But
I
if
wouldn't say you're a shy person.
But you're
I'm
more,
the one that's like, I'll talk to everybody in the room, anywhere we go, and then I'll find the ones that you'll get along with them, and I'll find the ones that you can talk to and be kind of shy with. But I'll talk to everybody, anybody.
But then I'm very much I'll dance in front of anybody.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I don't care. Like, I'm out there. I don't care who's watching. I don't care what wedding I'm at.
This has been a really good conversation. I actually really loved having you on. And I love having you a part of my everyday life. You're my best friend. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and enjoyed talking with us. This is just episode 1 of many. I look forward to talking to you guys, a part of the community, the mods, any streamers out there that we know. And just long-term goal with this podcast is I want to make this IRL. I want to go outside. I want to talk to people. I want to get to know people. And start spreading that aloha out there, making an impact on the world. So I appreciate you guys being here. Q&A is officially now open. Again, thank you so much for being here. Episode 1 down. Catch the vibe. We're going to try to do this weekly. Again, that all goes based on the football schedule with me working the stadium, but we will try to do this weekly, also based on the person we have on. So thank you so much for everybody for being here.
I should have asked you questions.
No.
What's your favorite memory with me?
Marrying you.
That's...
Jessie says, which Disney trip was your favorite? Ooh.
Okay.
You go first. I already know. It's easily the first time we took our daughter as a family with your family when she was 9 months old.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica was there.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, when the bridge was in California Adventure.
Yeah.
The first time. That was my favorite.
I would have to say, when our daughter turned 5 and we went, the excitement she got and the attention she got with the characters because she was dressed as Cinderella.
That definitely was a good one.
That was a good one. Our honeymoon was a good one.
Our honeymoon was a good one? Good answer! Good answer! Good answer!
And when we went to Disney World the first time,
that
was super magical. That was probably one of my favorite because that was
first trip to Disney World.
Super excited for that. I was like beyond excited.
Yes.
I love it.
We did sneak into California Adventure. Remember, we found the tickets on the floor.
We did sneak in. Yeah, no, we didn't sneak in. We found the tickets.
We found tickets
randomly. It was what? It was you, me.
It was and your
sisters.
sisters.
My 2 sisters. Yeah.
You and I had hoppers.
We did have hoppers,
and we didn't want to use them because we felt bad.
Yeah.
And then they found 2 on the floor. We were like,
randomly, like literally below our foot, we found 2 random hopper tickets, and we're like, let's go.
That was a good one.
That was a good trip. That was a good one.
D3 says, what is your biggest pet peeve of each other? Ooh. She doesn't put the toilet paper roll back. Let's see. What else does she do?
I'm going to put the toilet paper back on the thing. Okay, I want to know. What is your pet peeve? I have mine.
I just told you.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That's a lie.
Linda.
Oh my gosh.
Linda.
Okay, mine
Linda.
is you don't, like, if I'm talking to you about something and sometimes you're just like so focused on something else and you just don't listen. And I'm like, did you hear what I said? You're like, yeah. What did I say? I'm sorry, baby, I didn't listen. I'm sorry. Try being safe. Oh my gosh, but that's a good one.
Oh, and sometimes I think you do it on purpose. You wait till I lay down, and then you're like, "Can you turn the light off?" And the light is on her side of the bed. If she just scoots like this far and goes like this, she could turn the light off herself. But I gotta get up. I don't listen a lot. Listening has been my biggest thing I've improved on the most in my life.
That was a good.
That was a good one. Good question.
Good question.
What else? What other pet peeves? I feel like you have a lot of pet peeves of mine.
Well, I mean,
When I use your deodorant.
no.
Oh. Let's see.
Oh, he doesn't like
Who is your favorite Disney characters? Ooh.
Belle and Minnie.
Goofy, Donald.
Minnie and Belle for me. And Stitch. I've always.
And Stitch, yeah.
For
Goofy,
sure.
Donald, and Stitch.
Minnie and Belle.
Biggest debate question. Which way is the toilet paper roll supposed to go, front or back? For me, just put it on.
That's for me. He doesn't ever put it on. And it drives me insane.
And it's gotta go.
No, it's you and your son.
It's gotta go back.
You and your son have
Does it
a
go back? It's not me.
You and your son.
I just put it on today. Bro.
One day. Him and our son have a habit of bringing the toilet paper everywhere. It is like on the counter. I mean, and it's like it's left everywhere. Because he has a big habit of like blowing his nose, and it's like,
Danny, I will never, ever, ever put my. Did you read that? I'll never put it back. Now I'm never gonna use toilet paper.
What?
She said you can wipe your butt with a spider if you put it on the wrong way.
Oh, that's happened to me. Remember way back in the day?
You got a spider on your butt?
Remember it scared me? It was on the toilet paper and I rolled it. And then I felt it on my hand and I screamed. You were there.
Everything spider goes in the little black box into the ocean. My God, that is gross.
You're sleeping on he's very much sleeping on the couch.
Very much sleeping on the couch. Did she get into making content on TikTok because of you, or did she start first? I started first.
Yeah.
And when I started, she should have started. I was pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing.
I want nothing to do with it.
Pushing
my wife.
I'm
not gonna do that. You're like, just do it.
She was so. I don't want to be on camera. You don't have to be on camera. You just film the other side.
That's what you say. Yeah.
I mean,
I never wanted to be on camera, ever.
Push for months.
And he finally I was like, fine.
And I just, first I was like, and then she got into the TikTok shop, and then
that was a random thing though. I didn't even know about TikTok shop, and I kept hearing everybody saying, do it. And I'm like, okay. That was more random. You really do think that you put the toilet paper back on? I always do that. You know your random toilet paper on the floor? Oh, it drives me insane.
We're on to the next question. Gonna head out. This was Catch the Vibe. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you. Any last words, Miss Ohana?
No, W chat, W mods, W community. You guys have all been amazing. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't definitely not be where I'm at.
Yeah,
but,
I mean.
Yeah, I think you guys are absolutely been amazing. You guys are just truly the best.
What's up, man? We appreciate you guys so much for being here.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Always authentic, yes, sir.
Yes.